And
looks very nice on you too, mate.
I know, and I'm in good company with yours faithfully. But no, it's fantastic. It's not something you plan to do, but when it happens, you think, hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah. You lived for this place in many respects, didn't you, LP? I mean, you stop and think about it, 12 podiums for you, 6 victories, and the work at Perkins Engineering always started a long way out. And really, there were places that we went to along the way where, frankly, you couldn't have cared less. But when you got here, it all mattered.
Yes, well, you guys that I was racing knew that I focused only on Bathurst. I mean, I tried to win the touring car series, but it was always too hard. And concentrate on the one. Concentrate on the one that really counted. And but no, I had a great run here, as you know, 25 years since that '93 win, and just, I can't, it's hard to believe now. We had 2 more wins after that. So, yeah, I've had a pretty good innings.
Well, the amazing part about it is it's 26 starts for 22 finishes. So you pride yourself on finishing this race, and you always put a huge effort into that, and that was a huge key to it.
Yes, I learned that when I had my go in Europe in Formula One, where I had 8 DNFs in a row in Formula One, and that killed my career. And I thought, if I'm ever going to do anything more, I'm going to be in charge of preparation. And it certainly paid off. And
That's a good way to look at it.
I didn't do it by myself. I had good guys with me and good co-drivers, and we were a team effort.
And the great Greg Hansford was also commemorated today too. So he obviously was your partner in that year. He was a superstar on bikes. He was a superstar on cars. Very appropriate for him to be recognised today also.
Absolutely. He was a fantastic guy and fantastic driver, and I followed him around the 12-hour race here for 30 or 40 laps, and I straight away knew that he had to be my co-driver in the next year. And
Right.
I went and pinched him off. I think I pinched him off Alan Moffat.
You did, you did.
Alan still reminds me of that. But no, he was fantastic, and I'm very pleased that he has been inducted, because he's very, very worthy of it.
Yeah, the amazing thing about this guy is that he turned up the very first time with Peter Jansen, and he got on the podium. And in fact, the first 3 visits, he got on the podium. That's worth a round of applause.
Yeah.
Larry Perkins. How's that? Hey? Yeah. He would have gone, what's all the fuss about?
I know, I was on a real roll then, and 7 visits, and I had 6 podiums in those early days. So yeah, pretty happy
Good on you,
about that.
LP.
You must love to see Rick Kelly's car this weekend with the Castrol colours and the livery as a tribute to you guys. I mean, they've done such a beautiful job, and it just seems so fitting to see it rip around the mountain here.
Well, it did. It looked good. As soon as I saw it, I thought, hey, I recognise that very well, and it brought back a lot of memories, and they've done a great job on that. And look, I had the Castrol sponsorship for 11 years, and they were very kind to me, and they're doing the same thing with Rick, and that car still looks good, whether it be a Nissan or my car. It looks fantastic, the Castrol bit.
Now, we got a bit excited earlier in the day about the name Perkins, but for totally different reasons, because earlier in practice, your young bloke, he arrived down at the bottom of the chase at 300 kilometres an hour, copped the bump on the outside of the apron, and then he actually wagged the tail sprint car style through a 300k corner. Check it out, LP. What are your thoughts on that?
You've had some wild moments. That was a wild moment.
Oh, yeah, and in practice where it doesn't even matter. Jack, don't do that.
That could have been a bit of an outback adventure, which is what you've been doing in the recent past as well. Every time I look up and try and find you at the moment, you're out in the boonies somewhere.
In the goldfields.
What are you up to?
Yeah.
Well, I'm wandering around doing what they did 200 years ago, looking for things and finding old
Have you
things.
found anything?
Oh, yeah, I've been going well out in the middle of the Simpson Desert and finding things.
Next time you go, could you take him?
Oh, it's pretty rough out there.
To be too boutique. Yeah.
Now, Larry, you and I need to catch up for a coffee, because, as you know, Russell Ingall is on the panel with us on Fox Sports, and I've needed a few tips on how to keep him under control, because it seems like you're the only bloke that knows how to do that.
Exactly.
Yeah, don't pay him.
Well, that's how he lost that finger in your tilt.
Keep him hungry.
Yeah, keep him hungry.
Oh, very good
Great stuff.
advice. Congratulations on your induction.
Yeah,
so
well
lovely
done.
to see
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Congratulations.
Well, it's time to get the second semi-final underway for the Pertec Pit Stop Challenge. So, Larko Murph, you're up.
Yeah, we're up again. Semi-final 2, about to get underway. It's BJR who was second finishes in the pre-finals, and we've got the 55, the Tickford Racing Supercheap Auto Racer as well. Remember, though, it was a tight finish to the first semi. The 17 just edging out for GJR Team Penske, the number 1. And the provisional pole sitter for this year's race and the celebration was enormous. Brad Jones, come on over here. Come on over here. You seem very anxious.
It's 20 grand.
It's 20 grand.
Yeah.
Yeah, did you do a deal with Mark Larkin on, you know, a bit of a split if he judges correctly?
Only if it's tight. I know, well, we were in the semi-finals last year and we got knocked out, unfortunately. So if there's any justice in this world, which is not, we should be in the final.
Okay, I'll stick with that. Have you realised that you know, this race is sponsored by Supercheap Auto, and have you looked at what's on your car?
Well, that's Repco authorised service. So, yeah, will they show it on telly, actually?
Yeah, I don't think so. All right, let's get this one underway. Semi-final number 2, BJR against Tickford. The flag is going to go up when I drop it. We are good to go. Ready, runners? Go! Oh, it's tight.
Okay,
Get away.
watch this if they stop on the mark, Spud. Thank you, beautiful. 3, 2, 1. So they're about 4 seconds stop. Brad Jones, look at this thing. Gonna smoke them. Absolutely smoked them. Wow. Wow, let's go. Unbelievable time. Okay. Like, didn't just win, smashed them. Nick Percat, mate, I have never seen you drive so quick, mate. Blew them away.
Mate, that was... That's probably the best I've driven today, and we've made the shootout. How good are the BJR boys? They get behind it. Country town, mega. Let's take these Penske blokes down.
Well done, mate. Great job.
Chazzy Mostert, mate, just not quite there. Just like in qualifying today, bro. You've just missed out by a smidge. Tell us about it.
Yeah, pretty gutted for the boys. They've worked pretty hard all year, but yeah, it's pretty just special to be in these finals. But I just was going for the best dressed, you know, so I just committed to the calls, cool suit and all.
Mate, what about this qualifying today? It was an energetic session, wasn't it? Just missed out.
It's probably a real credit to all the main drivers in pit lane, to be honest. That was pretty tough. Rain sessions all the way through for all of us. So, yeah, to pretty much put it all in the line in qualifying, there was 10 guys that did a great job, and then there was 16 of us that just missed out slightly. So, looking forward to 161 laps on Sunday. And for us, it's pretty much just focused on a race car now.
Thanks, Chazzo. And to the winning team owner, Larko.
Yeah, well, down here with Brad Jones, I've just got him coughing up, Murph, because you pay up, pal. Thank you very much.
Yeah, look, take everything.
Couple of
Take it
50s.
all.
Thank you very much, mate. Hey, well done. You just didn't win that. You actually, I know you're very...
That's my
No,
one.
get out of here. I know you're very proud of your team, mate. That was seriously a stellar effort.
Oh, it was fantastic, you know, and after last year's disappointment, the guys were up all night. It's great to be in the final. Penske's definitely going to be a hard team to beat, but, you know, hopefully we'll get the job done. Our guys train regularly, they work hard, and, you know, like all team owners, I guess I feel they deserve it.
I love the way you get emotional when you win money.
Yeah. I love winning money.
It's the only reason he'd be here, that there's $1 on the line.
Exactly.
Otherwise, he'd be downtown in Bathurst eating chips, Brad Jones, at the moment, with tomato sauce on them. That's his caper.
And what about that wallet, the mothballs
Yeah.
and stuff going everywhere?
Yeah.
I've never seen it like it.
Unbelievable. How about your form today? You've given poor old Chaz Mostert an uppercut for the umpteenth time about his haircut. But, I mean, poor bugger, he's just lost the Pertec Pit Stop Challenge and you're into him about his haircut.
He's had a shocking day, hasn't he? Just knocked out of the top 10. He's got to get a haircut. He'll be faster.
Stop it, fashion police. Ask the fashion police down here, my goodness. Now, don't forget, tonight also, we've got our live auction for our Super Drought Relief Fund that we're raising much needed funds for. Our farmers are doing it tough. And a round of applause for the rain that we've had over the last 48 hours.
Drought breakers.
We know that all the farmers here in the Central West absolutely need it. So jump onto the website. For those of you down here in pit lane, you'll be able to bid live. It all gets underway at 7:30 and there are some epic prizes on offer, which we'll table a little bit later in the show. It is time for a quick break here on Pit Lane Live. We've got the grand final of the Pertec Pit Stop Challenge coming up a little later in the show. And we're going to cross to Larko next, who's making his way up to the top of the mountain. We're going to get amongst it with all the other fans here in the campsite. Stick around.
Mount Panorama. There's nowhere else like it. Nestled in this New South Wales country town, the Australian motorsport mecca. It's world-renowned, revered by drivers young and old, and it's ours.
For me, Mount Panorama, it's our most iconic event. Really special, it's got lots of awe about it, and it's our grand final.
Mount Panorama, it's our holy grail. Wild. The place is wild.
The toughest track in the world.
Look at that damage on the front of the Nissan Altima.
It's an amazing place with great history, huge elevation, and of course it's the race for us that stops the nation, and we all want to win it.
Mount Panorama for me is just a scary place.
That is a major shunt for Chaz Mostert.
Oh, he's in the fence. Van Gisbergen is in the fence. Big crash here, car 14. Oh, that's a bone rattler.
Describing Mount Panorama in one sentence, it's probably not one sentence, probably just one word. It's unbelievable.
There's so much history. It has such a strong meaning to everybody in pit lane and within our sport that it's something that I've always wanted to tick off, and I'm sure that every young kid watching at home, much like myself when I was a little guy, that you not only want to compete at, but hopefully stand on that top step one day.
Race into Harvey Norman now and get 10% back in Harvey Norman gift cards on all LG home appliance and home entertainment products. That's right, until Monday only, we're revving up supercharged deals on LG TVs, soundbars, fridges, washers, vacuums and more. Plus get 10% of your purchase price back in Harvey Norman gift cards. It's win-win with LG. Now at Harvey Norman. 10% back in Harvey Norman gift cards on all LG home appliance and home entertainment products. Get in store before you miss out. Ends Monday at Harvey Norman.
Here comes Slater. Oh no, that is brutal.
I reckon that could be a season-ending injury.
Powerade Iron 4 replaces 4 electrolytes lost in sweat to drive today's athletes forward.
What a comeback!
What a champion.
Penrite.
Sniff out a great deal at Repco with up to 30% off selected product ranges. This Saturday only. Repco. It starts with the parts. Free expert colour advice. In-store and online this October. Find your colour with Dulux.
A connected world in the palm of your hand. A new magic wand now at your command.
Get the new iPhone XS on Australia's best mobile network. Together, it's magic. Visit Telstra today.
Who doesn't love the Gold Coast? Australia's party capital. I love it there.
The Vodafone Gold Coast 600.
There's people everywhere. The fans are louder than the engine.
The surfing, parties and amazing concerts.
The whole gang's going to be in town.
And the race, Chaz. You remember that, right?
Ah, yeah, I remember that. Cheers, mate.
Chaz Mostert.